Hi everyone, how are ya? How's it going tonight? I have a piece of hair on my face. Whew, did you guys have a good day? A good day? I had a Kool-Aid good day. Like it was, if you saw my live earlier, it was interesting. But thank goodness the Kool-Aid came off with a detox mask. Thank you, Jesus. Hey Mary, how are ya? So here's the deal. First of all, let me qualify that video earlier with the Kool-Aid and the Flawless 4 by saying that that was not my original idea. Luckily and very thankfully, I have a lot of really good friends that are looking out for me and always try to send me new things to try, or they're like, hey, look at this, check this out, have you ever thought of doing this, or just looks, different eye looks, whatever. So that idea originally came from a friend of mine this morning that was like, have you thought about this, check this out. So, hey Tanya. Oh, I'm glad, Mary, I'm glad you're doing well. So, that to say, I was on Pinterest earlier and I found, hey Mandy, I found an eye look that someone had mentioned to me a while back when I was talking about the fact that I was going to get palette 5. And so they mentioned me doing a rainbow eye look. Hi Tammy, I didn't see you join, but hi. I just saw a heart go across with your little face on it. So, hi, there you are. So, I pulled up rainbow eye looks on Pinterest earlier, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go try it. I think it'll be fun to try it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use palette 5. And guys, this is palette 5. This is, most people kind of call it the scary palette because the colors are so bold. But I think it's the party palette. It's so much fun, and I love the colors. So I think I'm going to use every single color on my eye. What? Right, go big, go home. I am home, but I'm still gonna go big. So, I haven't done anything to my face. I did my eyebrows earlier today, and they've stayed. So I'm gonna do everything from scratch. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing that entails is loving my face by spraying some rose water on it. That's going to even out the pH balance, and any redness is going to help tone that. And it just feels so good. Y'all, is that music too loud? Because I have my laptop sitting literally right beside my phone, where the camera is, and I don't want to go to Facebook jail. So if it's too loud, thumbs up me if it's not too loud. That way I know not to turn it down. I'm putting on my hydrating day cream just to get some moisture into my face. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we don't want to go to Facebook jail. This is going to be a fun look. The last thing we need is me being thrown in Facebook jail. And they'll be like cutting off my video. I've heard what they do is like, they'll leave your video up, but they'll take the sound out of it. Like even the sound of you talking. So it's just like, I don't want that either. Hey, Battle. We're going to do a rainbow eye tonight, Battle. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so I've got my day cream on. I also, guys, have my sippy cup with some wine in it. Tammy, actually, this is the last bit of wine from the bottle of wine you gave me. And it's so good. So good. Okay, rose water, hydrating day cream. Face is ready to go. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my primer on. My hands are lotioned from the cream, face cream. Can't get the lid off. There we go. I still have Kool-Aid, like, on my fingers and stuff. Hey, Tasha. Yeah, you will be, Battle. You're early to bed, early riser. So, yeah, you probably won't make it through this whole live. That's okay. I appreciate you joining in for a little while. That's very sweet. You tell Chris and Jace I say hi. Okay, so I'm just taking and putting my face primer on. Hey, Tasha. Putting my face primer on. And for those of you who may not have seen any of my lives before, I'll tell you that face primer is just like paint primer, like when you're going to paint a wall. It's the same kind of principle. It's going to prepare your face for the foundation. Yeah, 4:30 in the morning. Yeah, I won't even be thinking about life at 4:30 in the morning. But yeah, it will prepare your face for like the concealer and the foundation and powder or whatever. It prepares your face and it fills in those fine lines and wrinkles and pores if you have larger pores like I do right in here. It'll fill those in, lets the makeup just kind of sit on top. It's like a barrier, so you end up using less of the liquid foundation and concealer and that kind of thing. You use less product, just like if you're painting a wall, you use less paint and the color of the paint stays truer because you've used a primer. So it's that same kind of principle. So we put that on and we just let it dry. Let it do its thing. So what I like to do is go into doing my eyes, and that way if I also make a hot mess with doing my eyeshadow, I can clean all that up at the same time as my foundation and concealer. And I'm going to go ahead and exfoliate my lips. This is our lip exfoliator. It's a sugar scrub. Hi, Janice. Hi. Hi, friend. Sugar scrub. It's gonna get all the ickies off, hydrate your lips, make color lip stains stay true and stay on better and not be all clumpy looking. And lipstick makes them stay on better. So you just kind of put it on. I like to do this. I know I'm brushing my mouth. I know. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, you guys, share the love. If you would, share my video. That'd be great. I'd appreciate it. So I just like to lightly brush my lips. Get all the ickies off. Okay. There we go. And you can lick it off because it's sugar. But I'm going to wipe it off. Okay. I would show you the eye look in a picture, but last time I tried to hold my laptop up, that didn't go too well for me because I'm so clumsy, so yeah, I'm not going to do that. Alright, so primer is doing its little magical thing that it likes to do, but it was put on this earth. Its purpose in life. It's doing its purpose. And then we're going to just go ahead and I'm going to prepare my eyelids, even out any of the discolorations on my eyes. You can see I've got like a little red spotlight right there where I had a tiny little eyebrow hair that was not ready to come out. And I was like, but you're coming out. But you're coming out. But you're coming out. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm still right here. No, I'm not. I'm still right here. And I ended up pinching my eye. And then any of the other discolorations. So you can take either eye primer, which is different from face primer now. Eye primer has got a tint to it, like like this kind of tint to it. But I like to use our Splurge Cream Shadow in the color Victorious. It's just a really pretty neutral color, and it's one of the matte colors in our cream shadow line. And it goes on as a cream and it dries to a powder. And it's got primer qualities to it. So I like to put that on all over my eyelid. And see, that just evens out all the discolorations. And that way when you go to put, same principle as face primer. When you put eye primer on, or as in this case, cream shadow in a very matte and neutral color. Or you could even use, put eyeshadow, but make sure it's a neutral matte color that's closest to your skin tone. That way when you go to put on your other eyeshadows, those colors will stay truer. And again, it'll take less product because it is a true color as it looks in a palette, or if it's a loose mineral, or if it's a cream, whatever, it'll make it stay truer to its original color. So that's a good little makeup hack that I learned not too long ago. So I'm just putting that all over my lid. There we go. So, and I'll let that dry and do its thing. Hey Justin, how are you, son? Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, y'all, come on in the house. Come on in. Let's listen to 80s music. Do rainbow eyes. Like a rainbow eye is like 80s, right? Isn't that kind of 80s? Yeah, remember we had our skates with the rainbow pom-poms on them? Or if you were like the prissy girl, which I never got to be the prissy girl because we just didn't have the money for me to be a prissy girl. So I didn't get the white skates with the pink pom-poms or the white pom-poms or whatever. But I did have rainbow pom-poms one time. I think I borrowed them from one of my friends, actually. Yeah, I mean, we used to go to the skating rink Friday nights. We'd clean the house all day long during the summertime. Me and my sister would clean that house, and we would literally be standing at the front door like this way. When my parents came in, like we were the servants. And upon inspection, when the house passed inspection, man, after we cleaned, in between cleaning time and the time parents came home, we would put our socks on, put on our 80s music, or 70s music, whatever, and skate around in the kitchen on our socks, with our socks on, practice our skating. That way when we got to the skating rink, we were like, yeah, backward skate, We were all over that place. We had a good old time. All right, let's see. Okay, so you guys, you saw me use the lip exfoliator, and you saw me use the rose water. So let me tell you this before I get to going with my eyes. So, Sunday, this past Sunday, our Mother's Day bundle, which is called Adore Her, was released. For $79, you get the lip exfoliator, the rose water, and the detox mask, the full-size detox mask. What? For $79 for all three. It's and it comes in this cute little gift bag. So cute. So, Mother's Day, your friends, sisters, aunts. It's almost Teacher Appreciation Week starting up. You know, perfect gift for any female, for real. And really for guys too, that's the thing. I have guy friends that would love to exfoliate their face. Even the guy at the tire place that did the work on my tires in Elgin, he was asking me about a detox mask. I was like, that makes sense. He works in a shop, it's greasy, nasty. That makes total sense that he would want to detox his face. Okay, here we go. So, I'm trying to figure out which brushes I want to use. I think I'm going to start with this brush. This brush doesn't have a name. It's a little brush that hasn't grown up yet, so it doesn't have a name. And I'm going to start with the color Fearless, which is this really pretty, vibrant purple. I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to do that color on my, I'm looking at the picture, on my lower lid, not quite to my, yeah, jeez, not quite to, holy moly, really, not quite to my crease. Okay, so the color Fearless is going to be first. And I'll just put it all the way over to the corner. And I'm being really light because these colors are bold. And I think it's better to like put on a little, and then if you need to darken it, add more. You know, you could go the other way and blend it out if you feel like you have too much. But I'm gonna try to start off light-handed about it. Okay, so yeah, so that's the color Fearless. Okay, gonna put that, and I didn't bring it all the way over to this corner because I'm gonna end up putting a black out of another palette in that corner. Hit me with your ways of feeling. Sorry, I'm singing. I can't help it. I love to sing. For those of you just joining, my name is Angela Lewis, and I'm a Pink Status presenter with Younique. Any of the products that you see me using are Younique products and can be found on my website, which is AngelaLewisGlam.com. And my website can be a bit overwhelming. There's so much there. It can be a little overwhelming. So feel free to message me. I'd love to be your personal shopper. I can help you with whatever your needs are, whatever your budget is that you want to stay within, whatever you're wanting to like create for yourself. Just either one or two products just to kind of start cleaning out your makeup bag and updating your makeup, all the way to a full collection. Whatever you want to do, we can come up with something. So, okay, so that is Fearless. Okay, now we're gonna go with the next color up, which is Sarcastic, which is this darker pink. There's this lighter pink, but I'm gonna go with this darker pink right here. I'll grab another brush, and it looks like that is in the front tear duct, kind of blended in with the Fearless, and then above it too. So I'm gonna go right here above Fearless, and right over into my tear duct, and lay some of that color right on top of Fearless. So now we have Fearless on the lower lid and Sarcastic going above it. Do you know that? Okay. And it looks like they winged, from the angle of the picture I'm looking at, it looks like they winged the whole eye look out. So I'm going to try to do that too. So I'm going to bring Sarcastic on over. Like that. And then I'll go in, even if I come out a little further than I intend to, I'll come in when I'm cleaning everything up and sharpen that line. It's better for me to go beyond and then clean up than not go far enough and have to go back in after I've already started blending colors. So I like to clean up than have to figure it out later. Okay, so there's Sarcastic, and I'm taking it all the way out. Okay, so that's those two. Put a little right here in the corner, and they brought every color. They have brought all the way over to here, so it's going to be like a full rainbow. It's going to be so pretty, I think. It is on her anyway. Let's hope I can. Sorry guys, I dropped my brush. Let's hope I can do as good of a job as she did. Alright, so I'm just going to take an all over shadow brush, and I'm going to just kind of blend those colors right where they're coming together. Being really light about it though. Blend them in. Blend over here. And I may have to go in and add more of Fearless at the end, but that's okay. I'll do that if I need to. Alright, so I'm just blending that in. I don't want it to be, I want it to be bold, but I don't want it to be like ridiculous bold. I want it to be, I think I need to bring some a little higher on this side. This eye droops. This eye droops more than this eye, so I always am challenged at trying to get the look to even out for myself. It's okay. Okay. I'm just gonna blend that together. I want it to have like a color gradation kind of look to it. Alright, so that's both sides. Alright, then I'm going to go in above Sarcastic, grab another brush. I'm using a lot of brushes, that's okay. And I'm going to do the color Vintage, okay, which is this, it's hard to see what this color looks like the true color, but it's a coppery, almost orangey kind of color. It's really pretty, but it's hard to, there, you can kind of see it better. Yeah, now you can see it. Yep, so I'm going to do that one. That's called Vintage. I always like to think of it like vintage rose kind of thing. Okay, and I'm going to go right above Sarcastic, kind of over Sarcastic. So I'm laying this color a little on top of Sarcastic and just a hair above it. And like I said, they brought the color all the way over, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, bring it all the way out to the end. This side do the same thing. Ain't nothing about me. I think this color is so pretty. You guys are so quiet at nighttime. Are you sleepy? Why being so quiet? Or are you like watching going, wow, what is she doing? What is she doing now? Today she's putting Kool-Aid on her face, and tonight she's turning her eyes into rainbows. What is this chick doing? Hey, Brittany. Do y'all think Sister Sue over here is like losing her noodles? I'm not. I'm just having fun. Yeah, I was super excited the other day. Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. Because my cousin, she wanted to get oh, thanks, Aubrey. See, it doesn't show me when people join all the time. So I don't, unless you say something, I don't know you're here. Most of the time. Hey, Aubrey, thank you. So yeah, my cousin, she wanted to get the skincare collection. She actually wanted the Beauty Sleep collection. And here's the thing, she's like most mamas. She's super busy, like super busy. And I was like asking her questions because I was like, okay, before I tell you, yes, Beauty Sleep, oh yes, get Beauty Sleep. Yeah, I could absolutely tell her that. That's the almost $200 collection. Sure, buy Beauty Sleep. No. So I'm like, let me ask you some questions. Like, if you had every one of the products in the Beauty Sleep collection, would you be religious about using it every single day and every single night, like you should, like what they're designed for in use? And she's like, no. I said, I didn't think so. So why would you spend $200 on the Beauty Sleep collection when you're not going to use them? That's just wasting money to me. So Sunday was the day that the Mother's Day Adore Her collection came out, and I said, but you would use rose water. Rose water has a bazillion gadillion uses for it. You hear me? A bazillion gadillion, okay? So, and if you don't know what the badillion gazillion of them are, Google uses for rose water, and you'll be like, what? So, I was like, you will use rose water. Trust me, you will use rose water. There ain't nothing. You got kids, they get bit by bugs. They get sunburned whether you want them to or not. You get sunburned because you're like Snow White skin, like me. You burn easy. She's like, yep. I said, okay, so you're going to use rose water. You want a good detox mask. Who doesn't want a good detox mask? Hello. And lip exfoliator. That's easy breezy. You can do that going down the street. She's like, okay. I said, so why would you spend almost $200? All you need is $79 for Adore Her. And she's like, nobody would tell me that. Nobody else will tell me that. And I'm like, I'm not about making, it's not about making sales, guys. I'm telling you, I want you guys, it's not about selling. It's about sharing the stuff that I have found in my life that I love. I truly love it. So, and I want you guys to love it too. So you can't love it if you don't try it. I mean, that's just the way it is. You have to kind of buy it to try it. So she ended up getting that, and then she wanted the, she was talking about doing a whole collection for makeup, and I was like, no, you're not going to put all that on. No, you're not. No, you're not going to spend $200. Just get the floss for $99. And that's what, and she added the pressed powder because I was like, she's like me, she likes that matte look. So, yeah. Guys, so I just absolutely, you're more than welcome to go to my website and just click and shop and buy all the things. Be like an Angela and buy all the things. And then get it and see if you like it. And then when you fall in love, you're going to be like, oh, I got to have even more of all the things. Or message me. Let's talk about what you want to accomplish, what you would like to do, what are your makeup routines, what's your skincare routine. You know, be practical about it when you're starting, and then you can build from that. You can always build. So, and I love doing that. I love talking and help. I love talking. Y'all, I really don't talk this much when I'm not on live video. I promise you that. I actually talk very little. But, you know, I can't just sit here and put makeup on and not talk to y'all. Y'all be like, Facebook must have put her in jail and took her sound out. No. Like, if I know you're going to use all the products in the collection, like you would legitimately use them, then yeah, absolutely get a collection because you get the most bang for your buck if you're looking for like a full face deal. But if you're not, no, I don't want you. I want my customers to know that I have their interest at heart. I want you to know that when I tell you something, I'm being honest with you and that I'm going to have your back. That's important to me. Like, if you aren't your word, what are you? And then here's the thing. 14-day love it guarantee. 100% money back if you don't like it. Who lets you do that? Just saying. I know Walgreens will let you use products and take them back. But other than Walgreens, I don't know who. I'm talking about, you tell me a high-end cosmetic line that will let you use the product. Like, get all up in there and use it. And then return it within 14 days for a full refund. Nope, I don't know anybody that lets you do that. So, and trust me, I've bought all the kinds of makeup. Been there, done it. Spent way too much money. Look, I have Angie's mom. Watch her log on, and she's watching this, and I didn't even see her log on. She'd come in here and snatch out my hand. No, she wouldn't do that. She wouldn't snatch out my hand. Unless it's her rose water, and then she's coming for me. She legitimately came for me yesterday with that rose water. She was like, where's my rose water? I'm like, she picked up my bottle, and she's like, what? I don't understand why. And I'm like, no, it's empty. You said whatever you had is mine. What's yours is mine. She's like, yeah, and what's yours is yours. And I was like, thank you. We finally understand each other. Oh my God. Finally, somebody who truly gets me. I mean, you're talking makeup. Hello. If it was guns, if it was mine, it's hers. If it was hers, it's hers. It's a gun. It's a weapon. Duh. So, here I go talking. Okay. So, fearless. Sarcastic right above it, and blended, like just a barely on top of fearless, and then right above it and blended. Okay, and then vintage right on the very top of the sarcastic, and then right above it and blend it out a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with suspicious. Remember, we're working up the palette, and then I'm gonna come in with this one at the end. So we're working from here up and doing the exact look here up. So now we're going in with suspicious, and now I'm using an angled shadow brush, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm laying each one kind of on top of the color below it, and then just above it to do the rainbow look. Okay, so I actually want to go a little bit more on top of the vintage with suspicious, because I made that a little taller than I wanted to, and I don't have as much eyelid as that girl in the picture does. But notice I'm bringing it all the way out here, and then I'll clean it up. And they are, in the picture, it is brought all the way over to the corner. If you guys see, by the way, if you see an eye look that you would like me to try to recreate, please send it to me. I love that kind of thing. I like a challenge. And I like learning new ways of and new looks. So if you see something, I'd appreciate it if you would shoot it to me in a message or text it to me or whatever. That'd be awesome. Okay, so there's suspicious. Brittany, how y'all, all y'all, because I know you're my Facebook friends, how cute were the pictures of my granddaughter? Brought her in here and put her in front of this and took pictures of her. She was so cute until she was so done. And when she was done, she was done. She was like, Okay, now I'm blending suspicious in with vintage. Suspicious is seriously bold. When I clean it up though, I'm going to clean up like to right there, so it's going to get all that extra. I was like a minute and a half late coming in to do my live because y'all, oh my God, I had to use a bathroom. I had to pee, and I forgot to brush my teeth after I ate dinner. I made a roast in the oven today, and I had 2 bowls full. And I like to put a lot of pepper on my roast. And oh my goodness, I sat down and I was like, okay, to the bathroom, brush my teeth. And I was like, and you know I gotta go to the bathroom because everybody gotta pee before they get on the camera. That's just how it goes. Y'all, I'm taking sarcastic and I'm going right back above fearless and adding a little more pink, because I feel like the pink is getting lost. Do you guys think that too? Like, does it look like the pink is getting a little lost in that all that bronzy, orangey kind of color? Kind of looks Hot Mess Express right now, but I think it's going to come together. At least I hope so. There we go. That's kind of... And I'll blend it again in a minute. Put some at the front. And you'll see when I'm doing that. Okay. Now we're going to do Vindictive. These names. Vindictive. Pretty, pretty, pretty color. Do I have a brush that I haven't used yet? Yes, I do. This is the all over shadow brush. Actually I'm going to use this liner brow brush. It's got more like a thinner, not really thin, but it's a thinner point, and I'll blend it out if I have to. But this is Vindictive. And let's go right above Suspicious. And kind of on top of Suspicious because I was running out of eyelid. Okay, so that's Vindictive. Okay, can y'all see that? There. Maybe I need to sit back. Alright, so this is Vindictive. Can you see the fade? How's it looking, guys? Thumbs up if it looks. Thumbs up. This is probably the only time you're going to hear me say these words. So, thumbs up if it's looking okay so far. And a mad face if it needs some room for improvement. We'll put it that way. Not that it looks like crap, because I think it's going to come together, really. I know it's kind of a little right now, but I think it's going to come together. I have faith. I have faith in the system of the shadow application. Alright. Now we're going to go with Brilliant. I love that color. Brilliant. I love the name. Brilliant. It's a beautiful silver shimmer. Everything in this palette is shimmer, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, can you even have enough? Can you have enough shimmer is the question. Not can you have too much. Can you have enough? No, I think not. My personal opinion. Okay, and I'm taking an angled shadow brush, and I may have too much on here. We'll see. And that's going to be the right under my brow color. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But like I said, they brought everything all the way over to her nose, and then they blended the front end of it to make it like start a fade, so I'm going to do that too. I just haven't done all of it yet. So, Brilliant. I'm going to have to touch up my eyebrow because I'm getting it on my eyebrow. This brush is a little too... I'm not used to putting an eyeshadow right here. I'm used to doing it over here. I can do that all day long. This is a little challenging. So I'm going to take my brow artist brush. I'm going to take the angled end of it. Oh, I about stuck it in the eyeshadow and put it on my eyebrow. What? What? Don't do that. Where's my brow palette? Hold on. Skirt. Stop the bus. Gotta turn around and go get a passenger, an eyebrow passenger. Okay, let me fix that. My angel is a centerfold. She better not be. I'm just saying. Okay. Fix the brow. Okay, there we go. Now let's start the blending. The blending is about to commence, folks. Alright, so they have a really soft fade at the front end. So I'm going to take this all over shadow brush. Can you guys see all the colors back up? Okay, so I'm going to take and kind of blend out the front end a little bit. Yes. Blend it out so it's not like so harsh right there. Really, just too much. Okay. Ooh, y'all, that's so pretty because it's pulling. When I do that, it's pulling. Can you see it's pulling the colors like down? What? It actually does like a rainbow. What? Okay, so there's the blending of the front end. Now, let's add the black, and then we'll start cleaning up the edges. And then we're going to do eyeliner, like it's going to be bold. Okay, so I'm actually going to go into palette 2. This is our smoky eye palette. Look at that. How beautiful is that? What? So I'm going to go in and I'm going to get the color Peppy, which is the black right here on the end. Sorry for the mirror, guys. Sorry about that. And I'm actually going to take that liner brow brush and wipe it off. And grab Peppy La Black. Okay, and we'll go in. And she has it like right here on the corner. And this brush is angled, so I'm going to have the angled end up so that I can do it like just like that. I'm almost, well, I'm not almost. I'm making a line with it. See? And I'm actually doing the line where my eye comes to the corner of my eye. Doing it right there so I know where to stop. So that when I clean up, it'll clean up a sharper line. Okay, and then I'm going to take Peppy and come right here, about to here. I like to mark it out. And then fill it in. I find it's easier to do it like that. Okay. Like that way. I got the eyes for this song, right? Celebration eyes. Okay, so I'm just putting that black color Peppy right there. And then filling it in. And then I'm going to blend it. But before I blend it, put more. Before I blend it, I'm going to put some more. But I'm going to go back and put some more of Fearless, the purple. Because I want that purple to be super bold. So I need to find the original brush that was the color Fearless. And I'm patting it on there. I'm bringing it all the way over to Peppy. Okay, and do the same on the other eye. You see how light it got when I started blending colors? Because I was blending, that brush was so fluffy that I was blending on top of it when I didn't want to. Okay. and I'm not putting any more on the brush. I'm just lightly going over the corner where Sarcastic is, and just lightly brushing at the front. Okay, so then I'm going to take the brush, the shadow brush. Actually, I'm going to take the deluxe brush. I'm going to take that one. And I'm going to start blending Peppy and Majestic. Just kind of fade it together. I don't want to be too heavy with it. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's clean it up. Okay? Okay, want to? Let's do some, where's my concealer? Let's do some concealer on my hand. And then I'm going to just take a little blending bud, grab some concealer, and I'm going to go in right here at an angle. Because look at all that up underneath my eye. First of all, let me dust some of that off. Because this is why I do my shadows before. Not that I do this dramatic, clearly not this dramatic, a shadow during the day. But this can be messy. I'm going to just clean some of that up. But it's still dark under my eyes. But it will clean up. Alright, then I'm going to take my concealer and just draw a line. Okay, like that way. Like that. And then I'm going to do the other side. I'm using the tip of that sponge. And I'm doing it right with the corner of my eye. Okay? So it's got a sharper look. Alright, now let's do eyeliner. I'm going to do my inside waterline with eyeliner, and this is the color Perfect. It's black. I'm going to do my lower and my upper waterline with Perfect. And then once I finish my foundation and everything, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to add, look how it looks winged out. Even before I finish cleaning everything up, look how it started to wing out. Yes and yes. And I'm going to add black liner to the top. Okay, so that's Perfect on the lower and the upper waterline. Here we go. Okay. Starting to come together. Starting to come together, guys. I don't know what's happening right here, but whatever. Okay. Now, let's start cleaning it up. Pulling the look together. So now I'm going to take my liquid foundation brush, okay? I called this a concealer brush earlier today. It ain't no concealer brush. It's a liquid foundation brush that you can put concealer in. I don't know what I was thinking. And I'm going to put a little dab of concealer in the center of it. And then I'm going to take my liquid foundation, Hi Sue, and I'm going to squeeze out the dropper. And I'm in between colors right now. So I've got Velour, which is my lighter color, Velour. And then my next color up, which is my summer color, is Taffeta. Oh, Sue, you just made my day calling me Ange. Because People that are close to me call me that. So that makes me so happy that you said that. You just made me smile. Thank you. Just call me Ange. All you guys, just call me Ange. We're all friends here. Okay, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. And then I'm going to put a couple of drops of taffeta, which is the darker color. And then I'm going to go and grab my velour, which is my lighter color. And I'm going to do the same thing. Squeeze out the dropper, close it, shake it like a Polaroid picture. I'm trying to do that because if I don't, I feel like there's going to be a whole lot of wiggly thing happening when I do. That ain't pretty. Ain't nobody want to see that. Y'all don't want to see, is it turkey, gobble, gobble. It ain't Thanksgiving? No, it isn't. And I have a shirt on to make sure that this doesn't take off like, like a bird. There ain't nothing cute about that. Ain't nothing cute about that. Alright, so I'm down to the bare minimum on my velour. So that kind of worked out. So I'm doing 2 drops of velour. Oh, I don't know if I have 2 drops. Yes, I do. Okay. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so now I have 2 drops of velour, 2 drops of taffeta, and my concealer. Okay, and I like all over coverage, and so when you take your concealer and put it in the center like that, or around the edge, you could put the concealer around the edge too, and put your liquid on the brush with it, and apply it all over, you get all over coverage. And as you saw, if you watched my live today, that's the coverage I used to cover all the Kool-Aid. I did the concealer and the liquid in the brush, and then what I did was this. I literally just buffed it. This is such a pretty song. Oh, I might actually already be going to taffeta full time. This might be a little light. Huh. Oh, Sue, you're cute. That was crazy, wasn't it? You don't even know. I'm not going to lie. When Battle suggested the whole Kool-Aid thing, I was like, yes, and yes, and yes. I didn't say yes to her, or maybe I did say yes. I don't know if I told her. I think I said I might do it, and then I think she said, if you do, text me and let me know before you go live. I think that's how it happened. And I immediately put on my jeans and my flip-flops and went to the grocery store and bought Kool-Aid. Like right then. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I got back and Angie said, you did like test an area first to make sure it's gonna come back off, right? And I was like, No, I didn't. So I was kind of panicking after I took everything off in the live and was like, oh my God, is that going to come off? Oh shoot. And the shine wipe wasn't taking it off, and I was like, oh. But the detox mask, and y'all, when I say I was scraping the bottom of the container for my face mask, legit. I literally had my finger in there wiping it, and it was, you saw in the picture, it was such a thin layer of the bamboo charcoal mask, but it got it off, that little bit. That bamboo charcoal mask, that is no joke either. This foundation coverage and concealer coverage is no joke, and neither was the mask. I was like, yes. Yes and yes. Okay. Yeah, I do too. I love my mask. I ordered the Adorable bundle for myself. I deserve it. That color might be a little too light for me. What do you think? I'm going to put pressed powder over it, and that's going to darken it up anyway. Because my pressed powder, I think, is taffeta. It is. It's taffeta, which is my darker color. So it's going to fix it. It'll pick it. Okay. So I've just blended that in. Okay. Get right there in the eyebrow. You know, where I still have Kool-Aid because I didn't want my brows. I didn't want to lose my brows in the detox process. I was like, no, I don't want to lose my brows. So I did the mask close to my eyebrows, but not on my eyebrows, and the Kool-Aid was kind of on my eyebrows a little bit. So, okay. Y'all look, what do you think? You think it's starting to pull together? Yeah, it is too light. Thank you, Sue. Yeah, I was looking going, I need to get right here. Okay. See, y'all have my back. That's my girl. And my sisters. Women helping women. Even if it's like, girl, you need to wipe your nose. Girl, you got some eye boogers going on. We gotta have each other's back. Okay. Buff, buff, buff. Done, done, done. I'm gonna go over it with the pressed powder foundation. So it'll darken it up a little. And not only that, but y'all know I like my matte finish. And if you're not familiar with the Younique foundation, it does go on liquid and dries to a powder. But because I use the concealer in with it to get an all-over coverage of the concealer, which is a really, really, really good full coverage, you see. Because I did that, it's going to not have that same kind of powder finish that it would if it was just the liquid foundation by itself. So I like to go over with my pressed powder to matte the look out. See, that's darker. Yeah. Now I'm feeling better. I was like, ooh, why did I do that? Taffeta and velour. I thought I was in between colors. I guess I'm wrong. Today I used, when I did that live, I used just the, plus my chest is red. That's not helping. My chest is red because when I do live sometimes, I get a wee bit anxious and a wee bit nervous. And it always shows right there on my chest. Even when I'm trying to keep it together, you can still tell. My body's like, I'm telling on you. Yeah, you can see that's making it darker. So it's really good when you order the Flawless 4, which is the primer, concealer, liquid foundation, and liquid foundation brush. Until the end of the month, you can get it for $99. That's saving $40, which means you're basically that equates to getting the liquid foundation for free. But if you like a matte finish, if you want, and if you like options, like I love options. I think options are amazing. So, especially for makeup, like I feel like the more bang you can get for your buck, the better. So what I do and what I would do is this. Because you can wear the pressed powder foundation by itself and it's got a full coverage by itself. But it's one that you want to wear when you have really good hydrated skin. If you have dry skin or you're having a dry skin day, you do not want to wear the pressed powder by itself. Your skin it'll look like cracked porcelain. Just because any fine lines and wrinkles are going to show, even with primer on, unless your face is really hydrated. So put on a really good day cream, a really super hydrating day cream, and then your primer, and you can use just the pressed powder foundation. Or then you have the other option of doing the concealer in just spots, like just the areas, dark circles, blemishes, that kind of thing, and spot treating areas, and then using the liquid foundation all over. Or you can do like I did and put the liquid foundation and concealer in one brush, put it all over your face, and then finish off to matte it out with the pressed powder. So you have a lot of options and save a lot of money by doing the Flawless 4 and adding the pressed powder, because here's the thing. Flawless 4 is $99. Free shipping is $100 or more. So one more dollar, you have to find something for one more dollar, because you don't want to pay $5.50 flat rate shipping fee when you could take that $5.50 and put it towards just picking another item, get free shipping, and have $5.50 off that whatever other item that you picked. So I would say pick the pressed powder foundation, because then you're getting all the options, all the different coverages, and yeah, free shipping. Basically saving the $5.50 off that pressed powder. So that would be my suggestion to help save money and give you more bang for your buck. You just reminded me to, you know, the translucent powder is going to be gone forever already. This one, the Behold, is that what you're talking about? I don't call it Behold translucent setting powder. I call it fairy dust. I think they accidentally labeled it incorrectly. It's actually fairy dust. But you can get this, or you can get this in the About Face collection right now. That's the only way you can get this pressed powder. I mean, this translucent setting powder is in the About Face collection. But yeah, I think they're gonna release it back out by itself. It's just that the 3 times that they have done that, they've sold out within one day every time. But yeah, I think they are gonna come back with it individually again. I don't think it's gone forever. Thank goodness. God, we gotta have that in our life. That's the perfect thing for baking your skin, baking your face, blurring out all the imperfections. They wouldn't do that to us. Surely not. Would they? They wouldn't do that. Okay, I'm actually, speaking of Behold translucent setting powder, aka I think they mislabeled it, and it is fairy dust. This is it. Okay, it has a little mesh. Can you see that? It's got like a little mesh. It looks like a little trampoline. Ting, ting, ting. And you just, it doesn't get messy. You just take your brush, dab it on there. But here's the magic of this too. About Face, Tammy. It's in the About Face collection. Oh, I don't know, Sue. If it is, I'll find out after I get off of here. I'm going to go look then. I like to, because I put setting wax on my eyebrows when I do them, and it gives them a tiny bit of sheen, and because I like everything to be matte except my shadows and my highlight and my lips maybe, so our translucent setting powder does not change the color of anything. So I like to take it and dust it over my eyebrows and give a matte finish to my eyebrows too, so they don't look wet. I just don't like that wet look. Just don't like it. But see, it doesn't change the color. Okay, I'm pressing it on there and getting it, and I'm brushing it on, and it keeps your color. What? I tell you, this is fairy dust, magic fairy dust. Using the brush to kind of fix my my eyebrow. That one little spot right there. There. Harder rock and roll is still beating. I need to stop my singing, because you guys don't need to hear it. Yes, find out, Sue, and if you will, let me know. You take care too. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my blush, and I'm going to use the color Sweet. It's the bomb. I'm telling you, it's the bomb. Okay, this is the color Sweet. This color right here. Okay, and then I'm going to take that, and I'm using my blusher brush, and I'm just going to sweep that on the apple right here of my cheek, and then I'm going to go back and finish my eyes in a minute, but I like to kind of start making it look pulled together so I can see the rest before I do when I wear liquid eyeliner, I like to see the rest of my look first, so I can kind of make sure I'm getting the look I want to, not overdoing it or underdoing it. Okay, and then I like to blend that out just a little bit. So I do just kind of the edge of the brush along the top and right here on the bottom. Okay. Alright, so that's sweet. And I'm going to go ahead and do my lips too. And I'm going to do, since I'm doing such a bold eye, I'm going to do a more nude lip. So I'm going to use the color Pouty, this one right here. And I'm going to line my lips with it. Okay. Okay, so that's the color I'm going to use. Okay, this takes me a minute because I don't want to mess up. Okay. And then I'm just starting to fill in. I'm going to do my whole lip with it. Not a super nude. It's not super nude, right? It's just got a little hint of color to it. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that's the color Pouty in our lip pencil. Okay. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to finish out my eye look. Okay, so I'm going to do liner and mascara and finish off. So now I'm going to take the color Perfect, okay, and I'm going to go right up underneath my lower lash line with it. But I'm going to bring it up at a direct angle from my corner of my eye, okay? Alright, so I have to be careful because A, this is black, and B, I'm clumsy, so I have to be super methodical about this. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is see how there's a gap between that and my, the color Peppy that I did. I'll fill that in, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down at an angle. See how I did that? And then I'm going to just come across my lower lid right on my lash line. And I'm just doing little strokes. I'm not going to use liquid. I changed my mind and forgot to tell you guys. I forgot to send a memo out, sorry. But I'm going to use, I may go over this with liquid, maybe. I don't see the reason to do it though. Okay, and then I'm just filling in right there. And then I'm going to fix that end with that brush that I was using, which was the liner brow brush, and I'm going to fix that right there, just by adding a little more Peppy. Okay. Finishing that out. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye, so I'm going to come over here and go to the corner of my eye, right here, and come straight up with it. This is how I guide where it needs to be. Because it's supposed to be right at the outside edge of your eye and then up in a line. So I do that. And this kind of helps me to correct whatever I didn't get properly applied. This helps me do that when I do this, because see, I'll see any gaps between where I do my pencil line and the shadow starting. This helps me fix it. So I bring it out, and I'll do the underneath. And I put a little more in my waterline just to get it really dark. Okay. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to pull that color back down at an angle to my lash line. And then I'm going to start doing a little quick burst of color against my lash line. Right up against it. Sing it, girl. I love me some Pat Benatar. Okay. There we go. So that's the full look, except mascara, of course. that's 99.9% of the full look. Alright, let's do some lashes. So I'm going to grab my 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. And it comes in 2 tubes. You have your transplanting gel and your fibers. You can open, if I can open. I really should take this. This is Velcro from where I used to stick it on my window when I used to use back in the day, which was on a Wednesday. I don't know. Transplanting gel, you want to do the top and bottom of the lash. Just apply a good coat of, okay, I'm so glad I have another mascara coming because I'm almost out. Just saying. And I gave mine away. My other one, my extra one. I try to keep extras on hand, but then I end up selling them, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot to order more before I said I'd give somebody that last one and sell it. Oops. Alright, now I'm just taking the fibers. See them on there? See them beautiful little fibers? And I'm just letting them grab hold of that transplanting gel. Because that gel's wet, and I just dropped some fibers. That's okay, because they're not going to stain. So if they trickle off on my face while I'm doing this, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Look at that. Do I look like I have falsies on? You see the picture I posted last night? Oh my God, I was tripping out, y'all. People doing mascara ads and they're wearing inserts, which are false lashes. What? That makes no sense to me. I don't even understand how they get away with that. I guess because they put the disclaimer on there. But that is not right. Because you know all people see are their lashes, the tube of mascara that they're selling, and that's all they're seeing. They're not going, oh, let me see if there's a little disclaimer in fine print at the bottom that says they're wearing fake eyelashes. Okay, so I'm putting gel on this eye. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with the fibers and just lightly let them grab hold. I'm just barely touching. And grab hold. Okay. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to use the blow dryer trick, okay? Okay, I'm going to take my blow dryer. I'm just going to turn it on and I'm going to blow my lashes. That's going to blow off some some of the fibers. If the fibers have fallen on my face, I'm going to blow those off, and then it's going to, you'll see. You'll see. Well, snap. Hold on. Okay. Here, I'll go. See it blow them up? It's hard to tell with dark. There you go. There you go. I'm blowing my eyebrow here. And that's really blowing the fibers to the very tips of the lashes. It's harder to see because I have dark colors on my eyes. Okay, I'm dusting off any of the other fibers that did fall on my lower lashes that I didn't blow off with the blow dryer. Alright, and now I'm going to go in and seal that in with more transplanting gel. You want to seal the fibers in because if you don't, they will not, they're really, really light. So they're going to trickle off on your face if you don't seal them in with more gel. I'm just taking the gel and sealing them in. And guys, today through the end of the month, any mascara purchase gets you free shipping. So if your order is not over $100 for free shipping, add a mascara. Even if you only need to get mascara, like if you're out and it's time to get mascara, this is the time to get it because you don't have to pay $5.50 in shipping to just buy mascara. So now's the time to get it. Just in case you guys are running low or want to try it for the first time even. Yeah. And that's from now, started today. And it's through the end of the month, actually. 5 days. Okay, so transplanting gel to seal in the fibers. I need to go see Brittany and get my hair colored. All these grays. Okay, there we go. Now we'll do the bottom lashes just because this is a really bold eye look, so I want to be super dramatic. I'm going to do the lower lashes as well. So I'm putting transplanting gel on first. All the steps are always going to be gel, fibers, gel. Okay, so gel. Okay, so there's the gel on that one. Haha, my eyebrows are like sticking up all over the place on the ends. I'll fix them. They look ridiculous. I'm just saying they look ridiculous. Okay, then I'm going to take the, I'm going to take the fibers that I just dropped on the floor. I'm going to take the fibers and put those on the lower lashes while the gel is wet. If you get these fibers in your eye, they are going to irritate your eye because they are a foreign object. So, of course, they're going to irritate until you get it out. But they're not going to hurt your eyes. Even if you're a contact wearer, they are ophthalmologist approved. And hypoallergenic. So they're not going they're going to irritate just because, like I said, they're a foreign object in your eyeball. And your eyeball's going to be like, get it out. I don't like stuff near me. He's touching me. Okay. So that's gel fibers. Look how dramatic that is. What? So that's gel and fibers. And then I'm going to go back in and seal those in. Okay. My computer was trying to go to sleep. We ain't going to sleep yet. Hurry up. You gotta stay up a little while longer. Okay, there we go. Alright, and then, what's left? I mean, what is there left? Look at this. So this is Palette 5. First of all, I have concealer on my hand. Let me wipe that off. Palette 5. Let me do it where it starts. There you go. So that's Palette 5. After you're done, zoom in so we can get a close-up. Oh, yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's Palette 5. Let's do a little bit of highlight. A little bit of highlight. First, let's take the color Iridescent. And if we're going to be all glam up about it, I'm going to take some. And right here on my collarbone. And right here, I'm going to draw like a little smiley. Hey. And then I'm going to blend it out with my hand. Just to get a little bit of shimmery goddess goodness going on, because we can. I mean, this looks like we're going to a party, so we might as well be like, what? Hey. Yeah, that color is a little too light, even with that on. Oh well. Sorry. I can blend this down a little bit. I'll fix it. Alright, let's do a little highlight on my... I'm going to use Benevolent. This is... Oh no, I forgot I dropped it and broke a little piece of it off. Crap. Sorry. I'm going to have to vacuum after this. Goodness. Thank you, Mandy. Okay, this is the color Benevolent. This is one of our powder luminizers. Luminizers. We're going to illuminate my face up. Make it bright and shiny. Right here above your blush. Just right above it. Okay. What? I mean, can you ever have too much highlight in your life? I think not. I think not. Okay. And then I accidentally get a little too close to my eye with it, and because I'm older, more mature lady, if you know what I'm saying, I don't want to get it too close to my eye because I don't want to be like drawing attention to any bags, and that's going to be like, bing, hey, look at the bag in her eyes. We don't want that. There ain't nothing pretty about that. Alright, then we'll do some luminizer right here on my nose. We are all about that glam, no plain Jane. All about that glam, no plain Jane. Ain't nothing wrong with a plain Jane. I love being plain Jane, but there's a time for plain Jane, and there's a time for glam. And right now, it's the time for glam, ladies. It's the time. So I'm doing a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I went all day without wearing makeup except for doing that live. And you saw in that live, I took it right back off. And I haven't had makeup on all day. And it was awesome. Giving my face, you gotta give your face a breathing time, you know. Everything in moderation. Okay, so a little bit of highlight here, and a highlight here, and a highlight here, and a highlight here, and a highlight here, and okay, that's not a little bit. I went all about the highlight. It's okay. Okay. Mandy, tell my cousin I love him. Like, wasn't so much I want to bite him. My family is so weird. We have this thing where, like, if we really love you and, like, we cannot get enough of you, we want to hurt you. We want to bite you or pinch you or pop you or on the butt or something. Because we love you. And you don't know how much we love you until we physically hurt you. Duh. Tell him I just want to touch him. Okay, you ready to zoom in? I did engage. Oh, thank you. I love him so much. He's my man. He's my cousin. Alright, you want to see the up close of my eyes? Let me get my hair on my face. I wish my chest weren't so red, making it look like my face is so light, because that's not true. That's not how it is, I promise you. Hold on. Let me see. No, that ain't true. It's partly the light. Alright, let's see. Here we go. Ooh, come on, zoom in. Look at that. What? What? Let's do it with mascara, so you can see with mascara. You can see the ring light in my pupil. Pretty, huh? It's oh. Did you want to be that close? Did you? Did you want? Did you? What? I'm gonna turn this light off just so you guys can see that it's really not this dark. Look, okay, this is regular. This is real life, people. Shadows exist, and that it's not. It is a little off, but I'll fix it on. I need y'all to be able to see the colors, and look, you sure can't see them as good unless that's off. Now you can see some colors. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, look at that color. Trying to, like, not pull my eye, but look where. So that's the rainbow look I was going for. I feel like I was kind of successful. I'm going to see if I can show you the picture without it being like, hopefully it won't mess up. And hopefully I won't drop my laptop. This is the pic. Hold on. Let me turn this off and see if you can see. That's the eyeshadow look that I was trying to recreate. That's the eyeshadow look, and hold on. So, hey, Michelle. So there's the eyeshadow look. You can't see it now, and that's what I did. Bing. Yeah, I think I was. For a first attempt at it, I think that's pretty good, actually. I'm pretty dang proud of it. I like to add a little more pink. I would probably want to add a little more pink. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to add just a tinge more pink. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the color Brilliant that's up here as the highlight. I'm going to take that and do it in the corner of my eye. That'll really make it pop. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Just a teeny bit. I'm using the sponge end of my angled shadow sponge brush. Like that. What? Yeah, that takes it to another level, right? I mean, if you're going to glam it, glam it. Glam it, damn it. Oh, I just said damn it. Shh, I just said damn it. I mean, shh. Ha ha. Yeah, if we're going to do it, let's do it. So this is Brilliant that I have on my, right underneath my brow. And then I just put it in the crease. I mean, hey. Thank you, Michelle. I think it's pretty too. I was scrolling through Pinterest and I was like, I think I want to try that. I think I want to do it. Like on a live. If I'm going to flop, I might as well flop in front of everybody. Why would I flop by myself when I can have an audience? You do put it in your... Yeah, I do too with the lighter colors most of the time. But I forget to do it, like when I do a bold look like this, I always seem to forget to add that in the corner at the end. But let me touch up my eyebrow. I'm not touching it up, I'm brushing the dang hairs down that I blow dried up into the air. Get back down there. Ain't nobody got time for y'all, for your rebellion. I don't even know where okay. Yeah, I totally messed that up. Let's fix it. If we don't have it right, let's have it right. Dang it. You know what I need to do? I need to be brushing my eyebrows up. Hey, Ricky. Hi. I need to be brushing my eyebrows up and cutting them suckers. The front ones are getting a little long. Just a tiny bit too long. Okay, there we go. That's the look. Yay! Success! Y'all, thank you so much for joining me. And just in case you missed any of the live, 3 specials going on right now, any of which are phenomenal. You can, our Mother's Day Adore Her bundle, which is our rose water, our detox face mask, and our lip exfoliator, $79, so that's 20% savings. So any female in your life, and with teacher appreciation coming up now, it's good for sisters, mamas, aunts, anybody, grandmamas, all the lovely women in your life. Yourself, buy yourself one. I bought myself one. I ain't lying. It'll be here. I haven't gotten the shipping information on it yet, but I'll be getting it soon. So yeah, 20% savings to buy it as the Adore Her bundle. So there's that. Then right now, today through the end of the month, mascara. If you want to try the mascara, or if you need to get a refill on your mascara and you don't need $100 worth of things, right now through the end of the month, free shipping if you buy a mascara. So if you already have something you're ordering and you want to throw a mascara in there to get the shipping free on the whole thing, do that. Or if you just need a mascara, now's the time to refill or get one so that you don't have to pay $5.50 in shipping. And then of course, my most favorite of all time is our Flawless 4, which is our primer, face primer, concealer, liquid foundation, and our liquid foundation brush for $99 for all 4. That's the coverage that you see. I've added pressed powder over the top and matte out my look, but that's the coverage you saw on the video today when I had Kool-Aid all over my face. That was this. These 4 things. So you're getting a $40 savings on buying these together as our Flawless 4 Kudos. So that means you're really getting this free because this is $39 and you're saving $40. So, and if you don't know your colors, and Mandy's still on here, she can tell you I can color match. I'm getting really good at that, actually. I'm kind of proud of myself. Well, I am proud of myself. I'm a learning and a thinking and a doing. Mouse to me, mouse to you, mouse to, yeah. I've been watching way too much Mickey Mouse with Ansley. Making everything Mickey Mouse. So yes, Flawless 4, Adore Her bundle, or mascara, free shipping till the end of the month. Thank you, Mandy. I'm telling you, I was super proud of myself. I got it like, bam. And everything has a 14-day love-it guarantee, so if it's the wrong color, if I did the wrong color, I'm in trouble. Because my boss, which is me, she's going to be mad. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. If you, for any reason, don't like anything, you can send it back and get a full refund within 14 days. And even from day 15 to day 90, you can get a product credit and get any other product you want for that amount of money for what you're sending back. What? I said that. Yeah, I did. I don't know what is happening here, but okay, sorry. Thank you guys for joining me and spending your night with me. I really appreciate it. I love spending time with you guys. Obviously, if I'm coming on here to do a makeup look and could flop on my face, but still want to do it with you guys. So, have a great night. My name is Angela Lewis, and I'm a Pink Status presenter with Younique, and you can find any of the products that you see me wearing and way more at AngelaLewisGlam.com, and I would love to be your personal shopper and help you if you want you have X amount of dollars you want to spend and certain amount of things you want to accomplish, I can help you. I'd love to. You don't have to go to my website and get all overwhelmed with all the beautiful things that will like be like this, distracting squirrel moments, because there's so many things you're like shiny, bright, oh. So yeah, I'll be glad to help you. So have a great night. Thank you again for joining me. Share my video. I would so appreciate it. That would be great. So have a great night and thank you again. Bye guys. Ah.